Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Allison and this is my channel, Green Goddess Plant Seeds and Stitching, where I share all of our adventures in gardening and in cross-stitch and crafting. So welcome to a garden chat. So yes, it is go time. It is the 5th of May today, and we just finished putting in some peas, some beans. Glenn was working on putting in potatoes. So it's going to be a busy time. We are at that stage where we are putting things in the ground. It's exciting. Now with peas, it's okay. We've had some good weather. Peas are okay with that cooler soil. The beans, however, you might be wondering why we were putting in beans so early. It is a little bit cool for them, but we've decided that we are going to take a calculated risk and plant some beans, some green beans. So we got green beans, yellow beans, and some purple beans. We are hoping that that risk will pay off. Like, we didn't plant all of our seed. We just put in enough for maybe 4 or 5 rows just to see what would happen. If they come up great, then we'll have a fantastic early crop for those first farmers markets when they start opening up in June. And if not, well, then we'll just put something else in those place, and it's not a complete loss for us. So it'll work out. We're hoping, fingers crossed, that the weather will be nice for us. This past week and this past Saturday, the weather was fantastic. I think it hit like 28 degrees on Saturday here in Middle Lake. That's very warm for the beginning of May. That said, yesterday the temperatures kind of reversed themselves. It was cold. I've got greenhouse full of plants. I had been putting the plants outside during the day. And even Saturday night, we left them out overnight because it was so warm. We thought, well, we can probably do that. But Sunday, we had to bring them in. So last night we moved them all back into the greenhouse here. The overnight low did hit -1 Celsius. And then this morning, I was not feeling very energetic. So I just thought, I'm just going to leave the plants in here. It's not very warm out today either. It's actually quite cool, and there is a decent gusty wind blowing. So I'm just going to leave them in and let the temperatures kind of rebound a bit, and then we can put them back out maybe tomorrow. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah. So it's going to be a busy time. As you can see, I'll try and swing around here a little bit. We got lots of plants, and this is not even all of them. We've got more plants still in our grow space in the basement. We got all our cucumbers. I know Glenn was wanting me to consider planting the cucumbers out. I'm like, no, it's definitely too cold for cucumbers. Way too cold for them. We'll have to see what happens. With the temperatures, we have to keep an eye on that. Like, I don't want a repeat of last year. Like last year, I planted them out, and then June was horrible. It was nasty. It was cold. It was wet and rainy, and we lost all of them. So I don't want to repeat that. I kind of want to be cautious with our cucumber plants. I am intending to do 2 plantings, so I still have to start that second planting. But at the moment, we have no room. Every space is full. Even in our grow space in the basement, it's full. I started pumpkins about 10 days ago. Most of them are up. I am disappointed again with the germination. A lot of the seeds were bought this year, and I'm definitely not impressed with a lot of them, but that's okay. But yeah, so we've got cabbages started. I started cabbages over the weekend. Broccoli. The broccoli I want to do some succession planting with. So maybe by the end of the month, I'll be starting another few trays of those. So we've got some to carry us through the whole summer and maybe even a little bit into the fall. But yeah, it's definitely go time. May's here. It's somewhat warm. It's dry. We have not had very much in the way of rain, and even just working at the soil, trying to get it ready. There's dust clouds. There's farmers in the area who are working their fields and seeding, and their dust is just blowing like crazy. So in terms of our market garden, it's quite small, all things considered, comparatively with other market gardens. It's just Glenn and I who do the work for it. So because we are small, a lot of what we do is done manually by hand. As in some of the footage you saw, me planting the peas and the beans and then watering. It's just easier. Like, we're not quite big enough, and we're not making enough money off of the garden right now to afford any fancy equipment or new implements. I know we would love to have something to make it easier for us when we're doing potatoes, because we're just killing ourselves trying to plant potatoes and then digging them. And I know we've borrowed implements from neighbors. Glenn's tried fabricating his own, but we've yet to find a potato planter, hiller, digger that actually meets Glenn's satisfaction and actually works with the soil that we've got. And that's the hard part, is finding something that works for us. Like, it might work for someone, a few miles down the road, but then their soil might be different than ours. So and same with the peas and the beans, and even the corn. We'll probably hand sow all that. We did buy an Earthway seeder a couple years ago, and I'm sorry to say that it does not work very well for us. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna say anything else, but we have not been happy with the way it works. So we've gone back to just hand seeding. Yes, it's a lot of work. Yes, it's hard on the body, but in the end, we're happier with the results that we get. So yes, it's go time, and I hope if you're gardening, you're out there going great guns. If you're not, that's okay too. It's going to be a long month, a long 2 months, because we'll be planting, like a lot of the plants behind me probably won't go in the ground until the end of May, beginning of June. So there's a lot of work ahead of us still. So anyway, I just thought I would give you this lovely update for our garden, and I hope you're having a fantastic week. I hope the weather's nice wherever you are, and until next time, take care.